Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oxford United Road to Glory career mode. It's a big one, lads. It is a big one. It is the League Cup final between Oxford United and Chelsea. 40 years on from when Oxford United beat QPR 3-0 at the old Wembley to win this trophy, and we look to do the same against another team from London who wear blue in the Rent Boys themselves, Chelsea Football Club. Not only is this a huge game for those historic reasons, but for me personally, this game is on my birthday, the 28th of February 2026, which means I would be 28 years old if this was real life, which is terrifying. But anyways, this is a big one, lads. I'm really, really excited for it. Yes, I would have loved to have done this episode live, absolutely. You know what the Wi-Fi can be like when we go live on this channel sometimes. I just could not risk doing it and risking the feed dropping. I just couldn't. I did not want to run that risk. It was playing on my mind there for a couple of days, so I've made the decision that we'll do a pre-recorded episode, and then we might do another one after that where we wrap up the season, because I'm probably not going to play every game. I think the highest we can finish is maybe 6th or 7th, and we can't get relegated, so there's not really an awful lot to play for in the league. Potentially Europa League, but even then, that's a bit of a stretch. So I'll probably show you the highlights of some of the games. And look, if not, we'll probably just end up going live like we normally do. But for this one, I did want to make sure that it went up without a hitch. So we're going to do it pre-recorded. And it kills me. I'm not going to lie. It kills me. I'd love to be doing this live, especially for you, JJ. I'm sure you're watching this as it goes up. But as you can tell, I'm quite conflicted, but I feel like this is the best way forward. Obviously, we beat Liverpool to get to the final itself by beating them in the semi-final. Bournemouth before that. We beat Watford before that. The third round was against Tottenham, which was the game that really made me think that we could do this, and it was Villa in the second round, which is obviously the team that beat us in the FA Cup semi-final last year, so it was nice to get a bit of revenge. Chelsea, we obviously recently played them in the Premier League and beat them 4-3, so they are currently in 5th in the Premier League, but they are just outside of the top 4, just 1 point behind Arsenal, and they are about 14 points, if my math is mathing. Yeah, they're 14 points off the top of the table, top of the table team, I should say, Liverpool. We are currently in 8th, but it's a bit of a distant 8th when you look at the teams in 5th and 4th and even 6th. We're 10 points off Tottenham, but still, you never know. You never know. But odds are 7th is probably the highest we could finish, and even then, we're 6 points behind Newcastle. But we'll see how things go. We will see how things go. I apologise as well if you can tell that my speech is a little bit different. I have got a hopping pain in my fucking gum, and it's been there now for the last few days. And I have to wait 3 weeks for a dentist appointment. Isn't that great? 3 weeks to wait for what's basically an emergency at this stage, because the pain is like nothing I've ever felt before. But anyways, lads, let's get into it. We'll do a press conference here beforehand, just to get the morale up. So let's bring up that team morale. Let's not panic, and let's also say that the boys are working hard on it. Oh god, lads, there's so much riding on this. I'm really, really nervous. Not only would this be Oxford's first major trophy in 40 years, but it would also be Oxford's first time qualifying for European competition. This is the lineup I've decided to go with, the 5-4-1. It's done us really well in this competition. Bazunu obviously staying in goal. The back five of Spence, Bloom, Flynn, Bush and Eric. Midfield 4 of Goodrum, Rhino, Jarrett and Diao. And I have decided to go with Will Holmes up front. I know Aaron Connolly has been the main man in the Cups, but also Will Holmes is the main man, full stop. And Connolly, listen, he can come off the bench if needs be. I am going to change the weather. This time I will not change the difficulty like I did last time we played Chelsea, or the second last time we played Chelsea, I should say. Go back and watch that if you don't know what I'm talking about. It was quite funny. Let's just say we matched the biggest Premier League win of all time. By accident. It was really funny. But yeah, here we go, lads. Chelsea versus Oxford United in the League Cup final. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Well, Ray Houghton scored in this, not in this fixture, but in the League Cup final back in 1986. So let's hope that Goodrum can do the same. Another Irish player. Oh, there it is, lad. That league, lads, I should say, that League Cup trophy. God, as you can tell, I'm in a lot of pain, lads. I'm in a lot of pain in my mouth. So if I stumble upon my words, or stumble over my words, just like I did there, then you'll know why. It's probably best I'm not doing this live, let's be honest. Oh, God, here we go. I missed the days where you had the actual full build-up to the game, but it is what it is. Oxford United back at Wembley in a League Cup final, just like 40 years ago. Oh, let's be having you. Let's be having you. Oh my God, the sweat is out through me, I tell you that much. It's quite humid in here. And I think it's because of the pressure of the occasion, not because it's actually quite warm where I live right now. But anyways, let's just get on with it as Llorente dispossesses Eric there. But it goes out for our throw-in. Here's Bush. Now Flynn. Over to Bloom. Spence. Here's Goodrum. Back to Bloom, who's actually done quite well at centre-back. I know it says he gets a -5 there, but I really don't think that he does. Here's Rhino. Again, gets a bit of a minus when he goes into the midfield, but it doesn't feel like it when we use him. As you can see there, he nearly went on a very good run. Just got dispossessed. Jose Gaya now over to Raheem Sterling. Oh, Spence does well there. I thought it was going to go out for a throw-in for a sec. Chelsea still have it with Gaya. That's out for a throw-in. That's our throw-in as well. Well done. Here's Bloom. Now Rhino. And it's the 150th game for JJ in charge. Well, it would be fitting if we were able to win it by sealing a trophy. And I'm glad that this would be the first trophy. The football gods have wrote this script, and I don't want to let them down. Here's Diao. The first shot of the game. Not a great strike. I hate how Kepa is also wearing yellow. Like, in real life, that wouldn't happen. It's really annoying that they only give you one option for a goalkeeper jersey, when in real life, goalkeepers have 2 or 3 kits just like the outfield players do. It's really annoying that they only give you one. And there wasn't a hope in hell that I was changing our jersey. Not for a game like this. I wanted to wear that home kit. Gaya now out to Sterling. Nicholas Jackson, good tackle by Flynn. Really good tackle there by the Irish centre-back. He goes over to Eric. Eric now running down this flank. He's got Holmes in the middle. Will Holmes! Oh! I thought it was blocked. I thought we might have got the corner. But it's out for a goal kick. Now the defender did put him off. And he sliced the shot a bit. But it's a warning sign. Chelsea yet to have a chance in this game. We've had 2 half chances. Is Jarrett the captain? Goodrum. Out to Spence. Whips in the ball. I tell you what, for a second, I thought that was going to land in a dangerous position. Flynn. Over to Bloom. Holmes. Rhino. And it's 1-0 to Oxford United in the League Cup final after half an hour. It's Rhino with the biggest ever gore. What a finish. I'm bloody choking. Oh my goodness. He scored a beauty in the quarter-final against Bournemouth at the Vitality. And he scored arguably a better goal here. Definitely a bigger one against Chelsea in the final. Pochettino, you shouldn't even still be there. They sacked your ass ages ago. But he did lose the League Cup final in real life last season, and he's losing this one. Rhino with his second League Cup goal. As I say, that first one was against Bournemouth. Quality-wise, they were pretty even, but this is by far the biggest one. 1-0 to the Yellows. Up the Ox. Chelsea, though, looking to attack straight away. Here's Llorente, who recently, I think, got a hat-trick in that game where we beat them 4-3 in the last episode, if memory is serving me correctly. Oh, excuse me, here's Goodrum. Oh, okay, we got a bit of momentum now. We've got a bit of momentum. Goodrum! Oh, looking to do a Houghton on it, but couldn't do it. Right into the arms of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Here's Jarrett. Now Bloom. Goretzka For a second there, I thought Bloom was injured. Spence is able to pick it up again. Flynn goes over to Bush. Here's Jarrett. Oh, Jarrett got around Llorente, but was not able to bring the ball with them. Or Chalobah. God, we're nearly at half-time already. This half has flown by. Here's Will Holmes, the top scorer. He's a legend in the making. Oh, but Gaia stops him from getting his biggest moment in an Oxford United shirt as of yet. Or as of now, I should say. But that is half-time. We are 1-0 up. Rhino with the strike. A hell of a strike at that as well. And we are 45 minutes away from recreating a moment that is 40 years in the making. Not going to make any changes at half-time. I think everyone's playing quite well. And let's try and keep that momentum going into the second half. Chelsea are the ones who kicked it off. And here they are running down the flank now. Go on, Bloom, get there. Oh, he's done really well there, Bloom, and he's avoided the corner. Spence wasn't able to keep it. Jackson. Sterling. What a save by Bazunu. What a save by Gavin Bazunu. Oh, Holmes giving it away though. Sterling. Bloom with a brilliant tackle. Jarrett does well to keep possession. They gave the shortest advantage I've ever seen in my bloody life there. But who cares, because we're on the break here now with Diao. Diao. Oh, he was looking for Holmes. But Caicedo was there to dispossess. Llorente. Oh, they could be in here. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, Bloom. I tell you what, he's put in a man of the match performance so far. That was a risky ball back to Bazunu. Rhino. Over to Holmes. Can Diao get there? Oh, yes, he can. Diao. Over Kepa. Oh, my God, what a goal. And it is 2-0 to Oxford United in the League Cup final. Diao. I tell you what, put a little bit of salt on that chip. It was absolutely amazing. Fish and chipped, as JJ would say. And Oxford are 2-0 up here in the League Cup final. What a ball by Will Holmes. Kepa committed far too soon. Diao saw him off his line. The perfect amount of height on it. The perfect amount of power and accuracy as well. Well, I tell you what. He may be wearing yellow, Kepa, but he's definitely feeling the Chelsea blues right now, as Oxford are half an hour away from sealing the League Cup. I tell you what, I thought Chelsea would have put up a much better fight than what they have. I thought it was going to be a much better fight. Now, there's still just under half an hour to go, as Bazunu thinks he's playing rugby, puts that out for a throw-in. But they've not really done much. Okay, they are bringing on Dembele now. Anjorin or Anjorin, however you say it. And Ousmane Dembele comes on. But regardless of his inconsistency in real life, he's quite the player in FIFA/FC 24. Here's Goretzka. It's kind of hard to believe this Chelsea team is 5th. As Spence dispossesses Gaia. Lovely stuff. Bazunu to clear that. Good man. Oh, and here's Diao. Here he is. Go on, lad. Go on another run. Plays in Eric. Will Holmes, he wants a goal. You can tell he wants a goal. Well, we're one goal away from making it the same scoreline as it was in 1986. And it's an Irishman who gets it. It's Tyler Goodrum. Oh, history actually is repeating itself. Will Holmes' strike was saved, but Goodrum put it in to make it 3-0. And that surely seals it now. Oxford United will be winning the League Cup. Just like they did 40 years ago. It's the same scoreline. It was a good save initially by Kepa, but Goodrum was there to follow it in. I'm so glad that we kept this guy in the team. He's found it a little bit tough this season at times, but he still pops up at big moments like that, and that's surely sealed it. Chelsea 0, Oxford 3. The League Cup is coming home. It is surely coming home now. I'd happily have it end with this scoreline. The exact same scoreline as 3 years ago. 3 years ago, you hear me? 40 years ago. Against the team from London that wear blue. But with that said, I wouldn't mind scoring a few more. Here's Goodrum. Oh, that's a stupid pass. That's not where I was aiming it, but Flynn did really well there to intercept it. Gavin Bazunu. Over to Diao. Here's Bush. James at the tackle. That will go out for a goal kick. You know what? I think it's right to give Aaron Connolly a game in the League Cup final. Holmes doesn't get his goal today, but still, he will, or he had a big contribution, I should say, with that third goal. And you know what? Brannigan's going to come on to play in the League Cup final too. Why not? I was going to put Josh Murphy in here, but he's actually left Oxford in real life, which doesn't make me as keen on keeping him. I'll try and bring on Elliot Moore as well. Maybe a little bit later in the game. There's still quite a bit of time for it to go wrong, so I don't really want to risk it too much right now. They're bringing on Nkunku for Goretzka, as Brannigan comes on for Rhino, and Aaron Connolly comes on for Will Holmes. We take the goal kick short. Just need to hold on to the ball now, keep possession. Don't need to do anything silly. Wouldn't mind getting Aaron Connolly a goal. Oh, I tell you what, he nearly intercepted that, but just missed out on it. Here's Sterling. Now Kepa. 8 minutes left, lads. We're 8 minutes away from lifting this trophy. Oh, Diao. Go on. Oh, I thought Connolly was going to go on more of a surging run. 6 minutes left now. Diao wins it back. Bush. Ah, oh, it's a poor ball. Jackson. Nkunku. Casado over to Sterling. Llorente. Chelsea looking to pull one back. Dembele. Oh, bollocks. Come on, I want to keep this clean sheet. I want to keep this clean sheet. And he's running out of play, you fucking moron. Right, that's it. Elliot Moore's coming on now. We'll take off Bloom and bring on Moore. You know what? Dragovic can come on as well. I'd like to give him an appearance at the League Cup final too. Why not? We're just handing out these final Cup final appearances now. Sterling comes off for Chelsea as he walks right into Pochettino. And let's watch these substitutes as they come on. Diao, who scored that second goal, he comes off for Dragovic, who made his debut in the Cup and scored a brilliant goal. And Elliot Moore, the former captain, comes on to replace Bloom, who, to be fair, was arguably man of the match for a good chunk of this game. Here is Moore. Back to Bazunu. He clears it over to Dragovic. I can't see how much added time there is. Only 3 minutes. And we're already 2 minutes into that. Eric. Oh, what the fuck was that, Eric? Bazunu clears it. And that is that. Oxford United have won the League Cup. It's 3-0 against a team who wear blue from London, just like it was 40 years ago. An Irishman who plays in the midfield was on the score sheet in Goodrum, just like Houghton did as well. Oh, can you believe it? I don't think this could have gone any better than what it did. Absolutely incredible. And also it seals European football for the very first time in Oxford United's history. Look at what it means to the players. Look at what it means to the fans. Oh, would you believe it? Jarrett is going to lift the League Cup for Oxford United. The yellow and blue ribbons are back on the trophy. Connolly couldn't get his goal, but hey-ho, he had a big part to play in this cup victory. I can't believe this, lads. I really can't believe this. What a first trophy to win. Jeff Jarrett steps up. He picks up the League Cup trophy once again for Oxford United. 40 years in the making. An incredible moment. The first of hopefully many in this series. It was the main goal for this season, as well as just staying up in the Premier League, was to win the League Cup, mark the 40-year anniversary, and we've done it in some style. And it's not been an easy run. Villa, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Liverpool and Chelsea. That's not an easy run, and Bournemouth might sound a bit out of place there, but you have to remember they battered us in the league in the same fixture. I think it was 4-1. But we beat them when it mattered most, and we're the ones celebrating with the trophy now. It just looks so right. It looks so right seeing Oxford celebrate with that League Cup. One more big lift from Jeff Jarrett, Oh, lads, it's incredible as they all stand like scarecrows for some reason. How have they not fixed that glitch? But there it is. It's going to be in big bold writing here in a second. Oxford United, Carabao Cup champions, League Cup winners for the second time in 4 decades. But I feel like this team might go on to have a little bit more success than the last one did. No offense to that Oxford team. Oh, what a moment. You have no idea how happy I am. It's a shame that we couldn't do it live, but I couldn't risk it. I could not risk it.
Just a couple of
As JJ does the interview, we've grown up as a team. That's the perfect answer, because we really have. That's a huge, huge moment. And I feel like with some little tweaks to this team, and we can challenge for some of the bigger trophies going forward. Now, we will be playing European football next year. Europa League is still technically possible, but we know we'll have at least Conference League with this League Cup win. I'd like to be in the Europa League. It's the one trophy we haven't won on this channel, but what the fuck is happening with the screen there? Goodrum, he's completely glitched out, just like Chelsea's defence. But hey ho, couple of youth scout reports here. The players seem to be developing nicely. This Ono guy has dropped off a little bit. We might end up selling him, but we'll see. This guy looks really good, Nishimura. Dominguez looking quite decent as well. This Lewis guy, probably just going to get rid of him. Could have sold him on, but can't be bothered. Murphy, as I said, we have agreed to sell because he is after leaving Oxford in real life. We do have some monthly scout reports here. Let's have a look at these. So in the Cameroon, no thank you. No thank you. Diarra, okay, you look decent. No thank you. No thank you. And no thank you. Up next is the... No, it's not the Netherlands, it's France. So, okay, he looks okay. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. And no thanks. Non merci. And in the Netherlands, no. 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 Yes. No. Oh, and yes. Okay, he's a goalkeeper, though, which is the only annoying thing, because I feel like we have enough of those. But, lads, that might be a bit of a quick one, or might seem like a bit of a quick one, but I am telling you right now, it was the right decision to pre-record this episode. So I'm going to upload it on the day I was originally going to stream it live, which will be Thursday. You'll already know this by the time... I mean, by the time you hear this, it'll already be up, so I'm over-explaining things. But Oxford have won the League Cup. We've done it again. Let's just have one last look at it before we wrap things up. Oh, there it is. 3-0 winners against Chelsea, sealing a trophy, sealing European football. And in the next episode/stream, I'm not sure if it's going to be pre-recorded yet or not, we will finish up the season, get into the transfer window and make some new signings. I'm desperate to improve this team. There's some players that need to be moved on as well, and I'm very, very much looking forward to bringing in some extra quality as we prepare for a huge 4th season ahead, a 2nd season in the Premier League. But I'm so glad that we've ticked off the first major goal of our Premier League lives, which was to win the League Cup. So lads, that will do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in. JJ, that victory was for you, my man. Without you, this career mode would not be happening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope all the rest of you enjoyed it as well. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.